Okay, what language you speak?
English.
English? We have a warrant for your arrest today, okay? We have a warrant for your arrest today,
Ask
okay?
him to see the warrant.
Can I see the warrant?
You can step over to the side with me where there's nobody here, and I'll show you the warrant. Matter of fact, you can step inside the courtroom and I'll show you. Can you step out?
No, do it.
You gotta step out? Sam. Where's the, you going with him? No. La primera pregunta, ¿tienes hijos aquí en Estados Unidos? ¿Sufre de algo médico? ¿Coge medicación para algo?
Ataque a veces.
¿Depresión?
Un ataque. Funciona cuando veo que tú me sofocas.
¿Sufres psicología? ¿Tienen un documento encima? ¿De tu país, pasaporte o todo? ¿Lo tiene encima, sí o no? Sí. Ahora va a ser detenido. No te quiero poner la esposa, pues bueno, me favor, la más camina por los oficiales. ¿Ok? Gracias. ¿De quién es tu señora? ¿Quién es tu señora? Ella es una persona que está soportándote ahora mismo. Okay, ella no puede caminar contigo. Ma'am, you cannot walk with him, okay? I'm going to have him walk with the officers. You cannot walk with him.
Okay, okay. So I was going to ask him.
You don't need to see nothing.
Okay? Go ahead.
I can
Los oficiales me dio esto.
Your name?
Sorry guys, can't be followed. Sorry.
So what we're going to do is you're going to see what our new Sanctuary Coalition group is doing right now with, I think they shut the door, but we'll go around. But ask you to be quiet when you go in, and you're going to observe what they're doing in terms of accompanying the people who are already there. Juvenile court is for people who are here in the country, but they're not yet 21. And they could be of all ages. Those in the waiting room do not have attorneys. And so we serve as friends, accompanyers, and we're showing our love and compassion for people who want to stay here, and we want them to stay here. And so our purpose of being here is to try to do what we can to get them through the paperwork and through the court case to actually stay here. If there are any reasons for them to be deported, we have people who are in the courtroom that are ready to accompany them downstairs and just try to surround them. We don't get hostile with ICE, but one of the things we need to do is we need to know where are they going, who is their friend, who is the person to contact them. So we want to make sure that they've got somebody that we can contact in case they're taken away.
And these folks may have applied for SIDG or may not.
They may. The judge will often tell them, and the judge will also make provisions for certain things to be delayed or to come back. Like for instance, if DHS comes in and in the moment they say, we want to file for a motion to dismiss, the judge may say, why didn't you tell me before? Our client, person, child in there has not had a chance to look at this, to think about this. And so, you know, again, you have to follow court proceedings and give notice of things, not just do it on the spot.
Now, before last week, we only saw people being detained where their cases had been dismissed, but last week we saw a couple of people be detained even though their cases had not been dismissed.
That is true.
Granted
As you know,
hearings.
ICE is working with metrics of the president, and so, you know, we'd like to see 3,000 every day deported. And, you know, that's where we made mistakes. People have been picked up, and sometimes courtroom judges who have said, come back for your next hearing, they go out, ICE is waiting for them, off they go. And so, yes, there's
We
been...
saw them being very close to just taking the wrong person entirely.
Exactly.
Not the person
And so for New
who's on their
Sanctuary
list.
Coalition accompanyers, what we're trying to do is to make sure we file procedures after, you know, somebody may be taken away because they may be violating what the judge asked to be done.
Yeah, if you stop recording, you go in and you just can't record.
Yeah, you can give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Give the camera to somebody else.
There's no camera.
Give it to somebody else.
There's nobody.
Give it to somebody else.
Who? No.
Yeah, you know, you expect these guys
So we hit the elevators?
Other elevators.
Oh, the other one, sorry.
What is it? Oh.
Sorry.
Prices for the individuals.
Here.
truly sad.
Another human
This
being
isn't performing.
at all.
Who's
Okay.
performing?
You right now,
You're not performing?
you're performing.
And you're not.
No, you're performing.
Whose orders are you
I'm
performing?
doing my job. What's your job? What's your job you doing right now?
Neither problem.
I'm
My
doing
job
my
is to
job.
stand up for the rule of
Who
law
are
in
you?
this
I'm a
country.
rabbi, and
Who are you? I don't know. I don't know, and nor do I care what your job is, and I don't care if you're doing it or not. I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who you are either, so
Okay.
there you go.
We got to spend so much good time together. You know who I am.
It's interesting when I said, what if it was a family? Like, that's the difference of how we're looking at this. I want everybody.
Sir, but I'm not here to speak politics with you guys.
That's not
I'm
politics.
just here to do my job.
I understand that, but
Okay.
you said, you're talking about performative and clout. That's not what this is
This
about.
is, bro. This is.
I guarantee you if these cameras wouldn't here, I
You
didn't even know
still,
they're gonna be.
you wouldn't be here.
course
If this
I would.
media wasn't here, you wouldn't be here.
Of course I would.
No, you wouldn't.
You're not worried about this.
So how about you guys go over to the other building where there is no media
I
there?
started
gonna
in
be
the other
going
building
there.
this
No,
morning
you guys
at
are
7
just
8.
making believe that
You
you're
want
gonna
to
be
see the
here.
picture? I started at 7
Oh,
a.m.
picture,
this
of course,
morning.
picture.
Of a guy
A picture.
that I didn't show
Post
to
it.
media, that he's not posted that I
I don't
won't show
gotta
to
see it,
media.
bro.
No, you don't got to
So
see it,
when
but
I
I'll
was
show
here
you just
yesterday
because
with no
it's what I feel.
cameras, with a gentleman.
I didn't see
who
you
tried
here.
to-
I was here all day yesterday. I
On the
didn't see you
26th
here.
Federal Plaza, with a gentleman who had to report, who wanted to make sure he wasn't taken. There's no cameras there. I didn't even tell the press about it.
Seems like you did too today, because
Yeah, but I don't-
they told me you told them.
Bro, believe me,
This is
this is
Yassir.
not about.
His mom and his uncle were killed in Sudan by the RSF 2 weeks ago, and I'm glad that he's not going back there today. I don't see why he should be subject to it.
But I will tell you,
Sometimes I go, I'm happy that
the
he's
press is
here.
important.
It's a due
both?
process, right?
Hmm?
It's a due process,
He got
right?
to check in today, and he got to leave without being detained, and he's, I think, going to get to come back and get due process like these folks should have, and I
Kevin,
just
do you
don't
have
understand
the gentleman from
how it
yesterday?
is.
Guys,
I
you guys
mean,
please put the cameras down, please.
when cases were
The gentleman on your phone
dismissed
from
and they
yesterday?
were, how is it due process if the judge says come back here in 6 months with a lawyer for your hearing, and then you have no lawyer?
Hey guys, can I ask you guys to make a
And
hold,
you
please?
guys
You
wind
can-
up
you
detaining
guys-
these
guys-
folks into a process where you know they're not going to be able to come back here. What is due
Hey guys,
process
can I please
about?
I'll
ask-
speak to that
the
with you
cameras
in
away,
private,
please?
when there is no cameras around.
Okay.
This is what I